How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history and value of people. I mean, of course, everybody's got like their basic position of where they came from, who they are, and their value. Now, there's other values which are very important in reference to documenting history of a person. Like if you're an athlete, what kind of sports you play, what's your education, what kind of history you have. All these things are very important in reference to a person's value. Meaning, like when somebody assess personal value of a person, like say for instance, if somebody's like one of the top athletes in the world, of course their value is going to be more than certain other people's value. Do you understand that? Like, I mean, there's common citizens, they all have, value, of course. But then, and different ethnicities and races and religion is a different acknowledgement of many things, but certain things. But it has a separate category of things too, based on certain cultural histories or what's accepted in America and what's not accepted based on cultural religion. But, in reference to a person, such as a person's value, like for instance, all these people that's tried to murder me, and all these people that's tried to steal my mother and father's land and companies and businesses, all these people tried to claim that they thought they were more valuable than me, when I'm the owner of the land they're trying to steal. They're trying to steal my accomplishments, my athletic statistics. They're trying to steal my Hollywood history, movies and television and, things like that, modeling and singing and, playing instruments or performing in entertainment, which has its value. But, in reference to points of information, it's not one of those things where people go out, somebody might say, oh, this person has more value than this person, so then that person goes out and attacks people. No, that's not how things work. Like, for instance, I'm documented as having beautiful teeth. And this man damaged my teeth trying to downgrade who I am. The man has to get arrested. The man has to get prosecuted. This man has tried to compare himself to me, and he has tried to fuck up my looks to try to downgrade me into what he looks like, where he would try to claim that he thought he was just as good at me as anything. He would try to claim he came from a richer family than my parents. He would try to claim all these things. That's why statistics are very important. It's very important in reference to injuries. If somebody tried to injure you, or somebody tried to injure me, or somebody tried to steal my family history, or they tried to erase who I am and where I came from and who my parents are and how wealthy my parents are in history and what they were, and I'm the owner of everything. My parents gave me everything. It's in the royal protocol. It's in the media 24 hours a day. But you understand that being valuable is not the activity of going out and attacking people. That's not what it is. It's about being valuable and having certain statuses, certain accomplishments, and certain career history, which are very important in reference to a person's identity. And DNA and blood type is very important in reference to certain things too, because I have a rare blood type. Mine's like one of a kind in the whole world. My mother and father's DNA was one of a kind. My grandparents' DNA was one of a kind. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's different in reference to points of information and the accusations of people that have tried to slander my character because they were trying to steal blood or they were trying to steal sperm. And they were trying to get into my family name, such as, sperm thieves and land thieves, claim jumpers, falsifiers, people forging documents, people trying to steal my identity, like somebody trying to steal my family wealth, and then they tried to call me this name, Mark Ray. Shit, name, whatever, you know what I mean? The whole situation of these people. When my identity and birth certificate's the number one documented birth certificate in American history. And these people, my mother even had court cases about it. And that court case needs to be broadcast The transcripts need to be read online, on a website, and on live television. The transcripts of the courts. And obviously, Court TV hasn't had any court cases about me. Nothing's been broadcasted yet. But I haven't seen anything. And they're supposed to have court cases every day until I get home to my mother and father's mansions, and until I receive my trust funds and revenues, and that I was supposed to have received all these years, that these people have been using an impersonator trying to steal my identity. These government people, whoever they are. You know, it's all based in reference to the lifelong benefits I was supposed to have had when I had gotten injured by the government when I was a little boy, when they had broken into my father's mansion in Texas. And, you know, all the other things. In reference to Chicago when I was a little boy, there's police reports of these government people stalking me and my mother and father when we were at one of my mother and father's mansions in Chicago when I was little. Now, it's very important information, too. So, you know, in reference to the lies and tricks and their activity of trying to shuffle things behind and then dragging their feet on everything, they're doing that intentionally to try to steal. And when government, you know, because dirty government is such a powerful, dirty government, that they try to hurt people, they try to run people into the ground to get out of paying people their lawsuit monies. It's what dirty government has done, trying to steal from me. And then they try to play this game of trying to pick a fight with me, and then they try to blame me. But I don't have nothing to do with their shit, you know? They kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, and then they made up all these fucking lies to steal sperm, to steal blood. And then and of course I want the information, the phone calls, when they demanded ransom from my mother. I want that broadcasted in the media too. All the phone calls. Like in the movie Ransom, you know? I want the information broadcasted on television. A lot of people are interested, even though other people are pretending like they're trying to cover it up. You know, this is a very serious thing. These people are trying to steal two of the largest estates in American history, which I am the owner of. And these people false advertising, whoever they are, they have to get charged for their crimes of them trying to claim they had ties to my mother and father's estates. Grand Central Station said hello. How you guys doing way over there? You know, I'm over here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Didn't receive anything you sent in the postal mail or anything you delivered anywhere. You delivered anything here, didn't receive nothing. And so it's kind of important that you guys need to, you know, I took pictures over there. I photographed myself over there when I was there. Hello, North Carolina and other cities and states. Satellite man's burning my lips right now. It's attempted murder against satellite controller. See, they do that and then they try to make up slander. Ask these government people what kind of slander they're trying to make up. Now that motherfucker just said, he said, keep his name out of your mouth. Is what he tried to say that to me just now. Satellite man did. And what is your name? What is your name, dickhead? Your name's not richer than mine, motherfucker. My birth name. I never changed my birth name. Your people did that shit. You have to be banned from all television and all media and newspapers too, government. So who are you to tell me to keep your fucking dirty ass, nasty ass, fucking thieving fucking name out of my mouth? When you're the motherfucker that's been burning my mouth, you fucking sick piece of shit. You've claimed that people can't say your fucking name when you have violated their life because you are a fucking dirty criminal. You need to show up in court, dirty motherfucker.